like an advice to the Web3 upcoming guys. Yeah, it's not always easy, yeah, and everything my speakers or our speakers have said are very, very important. Like, I really appreciate you both. I learned a lot. I'm an influencer, and all these skills that you said here, I don't really apply it to my page. So I've learned a lot from that, and it's gonna boost me also. So thank you so much. Bro Isaac has always been my number one. Like, my brother is my mentor's is my brother's mentor, so I've always been getting one or two alphas direct from him. And he's my coach in Baker Jeans. I'm sure he does not know me, but now he has known me. So, and he's very strict, so I don't really like him before, but now I've liked him because he's a businessman. So yeah, yeah. So, and I think you must have learned from everything, because to enter the Web3 space, Web3 is broad and vast and is online. Believe that. How would I put the word? What we are to do in the real world is different from what we are doing online. It is not realistic when I say to get a particular job, all I have to just do is to post and collect like $3,000 for a month. That's almost, I don't know if you follow me, I don't know. So it's very crazy when when you see our results online and you're like, ah, Ola, I want to do, I want to. It's not because I was a student of University of Ilorin, and like what my coach of gym said, he said, when you are in school, do you think of how school life after life, like school after no, life after school, do you think how it's going to be? It's very important, because someone like me, I used to be a phone engineer in school, right? I fix phone and I sell phone accessories. So that's why I already knew where my passion is, like what I love to do. What I love to do most is to have audience. I love WhatsApp views. I think currently I have like 3,000 plus of WhatsApp view on my phone. And on Twitter, I think I have like 40 something thousand followers. So on TikTok, I had to stop because I can't video, I can't edit, I don't have the team. So I had to stop it. I spent a lot of money on it, bought several gadgets, mic, everything, but I give it out, say most of them. So I know on Telegram also, I have to say that I think I have like 4,000 plus on Telegram, because Telegram does not delete contact. You need to know that those social platforms that you're trying to use, Telegram doesn't delete contact. If you chat with the foreign guy today and you did not save his number, if you post, he's going to see it. So I have like 4,000 views on Telegram too. So when you're starting the Web3, like I said I used to be a phone engineer now. It's not easy to be a student on the level, 20 level, and you fix phone. I was very young then. The confidence was not there. But all I knew was that I learned from my boss at Lagos in Computer Village, Ikeja. And I know I relate with his customer. He's very good. So when I came down here, I did the same thing. The first thing that I did that upskilled me, because you have to learn this, I'm saying, to help you have a good mindset when it comes to Web3 or crypto. So I think it's more Web3 sha. Is that one, I did a flyer, like what do you call this thing? I did a card, a hand card. I still have it, and I did a flyer. I spread it across the University of Ilorin from walkway one. I don't know what they call it, from block one to block 10. I spread it. I pasted. That was 2021. Yeah. So that that's one enough. I get DMs like, I saw your line on this. I don't have a shop, but yet I make money every day from this phone business. Even though it's not a money that I can use to buy good things, phones and all, but at least I was eating, I wasn't broke like, to that extent. So life was hard. Uh, my first interaction with this Web3 of a thing, you need to know the sad story before you know the best story. My first interaction with this Web3 of a thing was just that, like, my dad entrusted me. He didn't give me, but he entrusted. He has a car company in Nigeria here that whenever they pay every week, it comes to my account as the firstborn. Then I took all the money, I invested it on shit coins. That was 2021. So I lost everything. I lost my apartment. I lost the trust. He blocked me. I went to like, I stopped going to church till now. I stopped, because even church does not, they did not help me. I have to use that word. Maybe the church I was schooling, no, the church I was attending as a student. So that's, and my dad is also an apostle. Yeah, I was like, okay, bro, this is life. This is not about the family lineage or the trust or the pastor. So they don't have money. I've fucked up. I need to fix it myself. The problem is mine. So I squat with my friend. When I think, I don't even know, but it's one of our speakers. I think is I don't, sorry, is one of our speaker. He said, like, The money, I don't know who said it, sorry, just permit me. The money you are looking for is in people. Is Brother Isaac. The money you are looking for is in people. Everything you need in life, what you need now, if I'm in your position, if I know what you have, I will start making money from now on, because I have the reach. I have a lot of people that they can do they have the job to give me. They will do the video, they will do it, but all I will do is just to edit. What he needs is just just 800,000 naira. Like, that is just 800,000 naira when it comes to this kind of business I'm talking now. Another person also said he needs just 250. Like, everything is not even up to like 5 million, 3 million yet. It's still very small. Like, I, even if I'm an investor, I will not invest in these two projects, because this kind of thing are like, I can spoil the whole business with money, and eventually I will not, like, I'm trying to view the kind of business I will do. I won't do this kind of business if it's so. One thing that I've learned from my mistake of my past is that if I want to do this food stuff, how many phone sorry I'm using how many food will I deliver in a day? How much will I make? I want to make 100 million in like a month. I want to reach that level. So, can this kind of thing, I'm not discouraging people who are starting now. That's the best they can do. I told you I sell phone. I don't even have a shop. So I also started from small. So when you see us like the crypto guys, I lost everything in 2021. I scored with my friend. They said we cannot be that, like, I couldn't afford the house rent. So I scored with him till I finished my funded level, then I served. As I was serving, I was let me just break it down very well. As I was cutting with my friend, I was in transition. Have transitioned into Web3. So I was a student in my final years, and projects. I think I joined the space this morning, and I was like, their topic, the topic they are saying is very close to this. That how can the student manage a Web3 life with his school life? I was like, bro, I literally focused on Web3 at my funded level. Yeah, my under level, 200 level, and 10 level, I was the best student. I was on 2-1 on 4 points. When I did my 400 level result, like overall of my 400 level, I dropped like 3 points. So when they calculate everything, I still ended up at 7 class upper. So what I told them was that you need to focus on the, like, your current state now is the student. You need to focus on the school. On the level, 20 level, you need a good grade. You need to put the effort. You need to put the effort. Like my Oga said, not everybody can do crypto. Not everybody can do sales and marketing stuff. But believe me, what I found out that made me got interested in crypto is that I love crowd. I gave myself the name, the first nickname I gave myself than this other crypto was Crypto Banter. Whenever I see any of my friends, I think I know is my department, like I know him very well. There's no how I will see you and I know you are into crypto. I will not tell you about the shit coins I wasted money on that time. I always talk about it. So everybody knew me as this guy, baby. They even gave me, in fact, they are calling me coin name, Baby Dodge. They call me Baby Dodge. They call me Crypto Banter. Then now that I transform into this. So knowing is not enough in Web3. I have I've been a knowledgeable broke guy 2020, 2021, 20, because I started since 2020. I did for Sarge is a marketing platform on crypto. So knowing enough is not um is not the only thing you need in Web3. You need what we call, like, you need some things that I can list here. One is energy. Like, you need to have energy. What do I mean by this? As a student, you are talking. As a student, you need to understand that once you have 5.0, it's not overnight. Like, it's not just like saying you want to read your book alone. You have to burn candle, read and assimilate a lot of things in your head. Like, it's not what being having 10 million naira now is not what is feasible to a lot of you. Having 5.02 is not easy for for any of you. But if you read very well, you do every tutorial that is going on, like you study past question and all, you get at least 4.7. That is exactly how it is in this Web3. If you want to get that 10 million naira today, there's a way you grind. There's a way you think and sit down and think that, bro, how can I approach this project? How can I get this LEC? How can I get this thing? This is what makes you different from every other people on Twitter that are seeing that they're also having the same NFT or whatever thing that you guys are into in the space. So, like I said, when when I was while I was serving, while I was serving, I've already built system and structures around me. Like I understand that everything I need is human. I love that. I love referral business. A lot of people run away from it, and that's the best thing in life. Rich people, I think Sir Isaac stated that where money comes from, where rich people come from is what I actually studied while I was growing. You can come from a rich home, you can come by yourself, you can you can come from networking, you can come from leg, like the influence you have. Rich people come from anywhere. So I don't have anything. Even as a graduate, the money I ought to use for my project, I use it for this affiliate marketing, and yet I was still act. That's how the Web3 is so crazy. Nobody you see that worth millions in crypto is by luck. It's not by luck. It's not by luck. I've never collected any money from anybody to teach anybody. I don't even do that. I would rather do that for free or link you up with somebody that will teach you. And that does not mean that I'm broke. One thing he said, I really enjoyed this man. He said, in our Web3 space, those that are Web3 don't understand this. In Nigerian, we call ourselves TTNG guys. That's Crypto Twitter Nigeria. If a project approaches and they ask us to, like, what can you do for this project? A lot of influencers in Nigeria, they can't even make a project of $10,000 to like $500,000. We deal with dollar, so $10,000 is like 50 million, which is like the shittest coin that you can ever buy. Imagine comparing yourself to those who are actually doing the real life business. But if you understand sales and marketing very well, if you can sell a course at $100 and you go viral and you sell it well, there's no how you want to drop a call for a project and people that can buy your course, they'll not be able to buy your project. I don't have that. That's why I say I really appreciate that. So you see, all this sort of that we do a lot, for those that are in Web3 bar, as far as you're upcoming, you already understand the DeFi background. You already know that this is how to trade, this is how to do this, this is how to do it. But I can tell you, the only thing that can take you from level A to this level B, one, know that everything you need in the Web3 aspects, you need human, you need somebody. Apostle Selma will say, God, I don't know how you put it, but I'll use my own way. The only way God can help you is through man, not him. So for me to be like who I am today is because I created a free community. I brought in every people like me. The fastest to grow will be the alpha. I made sure that no student has results than me as a graduate. That was I posted it for those that I said, as from now, nobody I know as a student will be richer than me, and I've not broken it yet. That I know, not those outside my own community, but I know that, guy, as far as you're a student, I'll make sure that I have like results more than you guys because I'm free. During my service, I ghosted it. I was free doing research, trying to just get job and doing my work. So always know that you need a lot of people. We are almost 40 years, I don't know. Imagine we're all in Web3. We cannot have the same day, the same routine. This is how the Web3 space works. Bright can actually be like, just imagine he's the least among us now. Him, luckily for him, a dev can reach out to him that they need a service of somebody in this community. Just because you are in this community at the right time and you connect yourself with everybody, you can get the gig even without having your first gig yet. That's why it's so easy in the space. It's not about, I know how to get a job, I know how to do this. Yeah, it's part of it. You get your job and you get rejected. But that's the fastest way and the easiest way to get the best gig is about being like, you have access to this person that needs this service, then you bring the offer to us here. Someone like me, like this, like I said, I have like 40,000 people. You can't tell me that in a week I will not see job. It is not possible. Even if it's as low as $100, but it's not $100. But even if it's as in a week, I will not see a job. I will definitely see it because every crypto project needs was an influencer. I never knew this as a newbie, but immediately I entered the space and I saw those who are the dolos then. I saw the old spaces and all. I did a lot. I can't share stories, but for those that actually want their advice is that you need energy. Like I said, is energy. All I did is not about my knowledge. All I have to do is not about my knowledge. It's not by it's by God and by the effort He gave me to push myself to do what I want to do. So you know DeFi, I know DeFi. What is the difference between us? When do you sleep? When do you wake and post? Do you have a post routine? Do you, because your CV is your Twitter page as a crypto guy. You don't need CV. I've never used CV to get a job before. Even as a graduate or as an undergrad, I've never used CV before. All I use is I just drop my the link to my page on Twitter, and they see the engagement and they see the everything that I've profiled and I've branded again on it. So is it that you use your energy, like when our boss was saying that the mentor, like you should come and see mentor and mentor me. I don't mentor anybody. Please don't come and see me. My DM, I have more than 3,000 DMs I've never even replied to on WhatsApp. My Twitter is messed up. My Telegram is fucked up. Please, I don't want any personal interaction or any kind of mentorship. But in case they add me to the group, I can easily just direct you to some of them are also here. I can direct you to them that they can put you on because so don't be discouraged. Aside having the energy, he said you need God, you need to pray. When I was asked, when I used my project funds, then I remember that I prayed, and God gave me the inspiration to use a different way that I'm taking money. God just helped me in that way. I know that it's not by me, it's not me because what do I know? But God helped me. I was able to take back the money and I solved the problem. But you need energy. You need to be prayerful. Prayerful does not mean you have to be going to church, pray. I will say it because that's what works for me. You just need to have a very pure mind at everybody that you know. Don't hate. Don't bring others down. Don't spoil your friend's name. Don't try to have a carcass of people that they are not godly. Avoid woman at your early stage as a newbie. No, that's very important because you can't be fasting and praying and be having sex. Like it does not work that way. So and the only way that you can, like, why I said avoid woman, because when I was in that state, if I had a woman or if I was trying to get a woman or trying to just hook up and do those stuff, the more time, when a woman is within your room, you have less energy to work because you will be thinking about to do rubbish than to grind to make money. So that's one of the things that actually skyrocketed me, that Ola host space I can't be hosting space every night when my baby's there. She will feel somehow except she's doing what I'm doing, and it's hard for you to see a girl that will say they want to do crypto. So this crypto of a thing will tamper with your mindset. When you lose money, you lose like 1,000 that cannot even lose in a year. You lose it, and eventually you will not die, you will not cry, you will still join us on space and still laugh with us. We will not give you 5 naira, you will make it back yourself. This is how we talk on spaces. It's just that this is just like real life. Instead of you laughing, you just be like, there's a thing on Twitter, just be doing it every day that you're laughing. So it's a crazy world. Yeah, it took me, before I could make my first million, is 3 years in crypto. And I said you need energy, you need God grace, and now you also need information. Like you need right info, you need updates. This crypto job that is common to everybody, that the hell of it and see Emirates, 2020, there was nothing like crypto job in Nigeria. No, there will be, but someone like me, I've never heard of it. Me and Soft is there. We did baby dodge, we did all this coin. The way I told you that the name they like gave me in school was even baby dodge. If I knew that what I was doing for the baby dodge was job, I would have been a millionaire since 2020. I invested, I lose money. So information is that if you are in the team, like if okay, now there's a coin that you just launched, maybe his name is Ola, because Emirates know me, Web3 Empire, he knows me, Z knows me, it will be hard for them to lose money because this is how it works. I'm the founder of the project, and the project name is Ola. The random people knows that all they have to do is to invest. But we know that all we have to do is to gain access into the project and be a team and be getting paid every month, every week, depending on the what schedule of the payment. I've been with Send. Send is is also a crypto project since I've been there since last year. That was July this month last year. So it makes a year this month. And this they pay us at least something like 2 or 3 million every month. So imagine now, and it was even this year he trust me enough to give me the I'm verified on Twitter with his badge. So imagine he trust me enough to give me the badge this year. Like that's like 1 year. My other friend said does not have the badge. The person that brought me into the project, like I said, referral, does not have the badge. So these things are like it's crazy when you enter. You aside somebody said beginner's luck. I don't know who said beginner's luck, but the speaker said beginner's luck. Beginner's luck was what fucked me and my brother up at 2020. We saw millions in baby dodge. We thought it's still gonna go up. We are so lucky to see the profit, but we didn't know that there are smarter people that will take the profit. So everything went down and we lose everything. So as a newbie, my own beginner's luck in Web3 is that I got a job. It's called Bresh now. A lot of people, yeah, I even gave them the job and they also made their millions from it. I can testify. They can even stand up to just make sure that I'm not capping, I'm not lying. Every week, this woman pays $1,000 every week. In fact, the laziest gets $1,000. The hardest, where's that boy? Web3 Pro. The hardest, you can signify so that they will know it's you. The hardest one get like $2,000 every week. So Web3 job is crazy. Like Web3 ecosystem is crazy. We get paid in dollars instead of Fiverr or freelancer. You are into crypto and you work for the crypto project. Send all time I was around 20 M in dollar. 20 M in dollar is like how many? This 20 M in dollar is how much? So imagine I'm working for a project that worth $20 million. Please, because I want to feel myself. I want to feel myself. Let me calculate it. $20 million in naira in like is that much? No now I want make money for Web3. They play. Eh? In dollar. Do you see the evidence of Web3 like being growing yourself in Web3, like entering Web3? So I didn't get this sense the day I started Web3. That's just the thing. So I said energy, I said God's grace by praying, I said information and updates. And now I feel like the major thing now is that this is the alpha, this is the update. If you want to start Web3, this is the alpha. If you want to start Web3, we have 24 hours. Don't go offline. Don't ever go offline for web. See, I'm even crazy. If I'm on a trade and I'm talking, I'm coming. I'm trying to snipe in a particular coin. So in case if you snipe, for those that are doing Web3, they understand what you mean by sniping. So don't go offline. You must not be offline. If a minute offline, I've missed several calls that they drop in the midnight that we are sleeping in Nigeria. We are working with foreign people, not Nigerian people. So don't go offline. Be active. And being active means that this is why I say you should avoid things that can distract you. With all the things that I don't have a TV, I don't watch TV, I don't do Netflix, I don't do all these things because I'm still in my early stage. This is most of us are in our early 20s or mid 20s. So there are some things you should prioritize than giving access to all these things that are not necessary. You can watch TikTok and do, but having too much access to a vision, like a visual stuff, what you see eventually you be like that's what if you draw your interest. There's love attraction whereby the people of like minds that you have. Someone like me, I don't have a friend that does not do crypto in real life yet. Though I need people like maybe those that are into real estate, those that are into different things. That's why I'm every day of my life, I'm always on Twitter, I'm always on trading, and I'm always on like just Web3 stuff. So I think I'm like how I put it, this enough. If you know that the starting point is always crazy, you can take 2 years to see your first win. You can take your roommate or your friend just a day to see his first win. That's just how crazy. So don't ever go offline till you make it. Don't go offline. Don't go offline. That's what has been keeping me. I have soft users, my brother, right? I have so many friends that we started together in Web3. Most of them are either below 5K or below 10K because what? It's not by what you know. Them, they are doing it based on what they know and what they want to, like the money they want for survival, as my boss said. See, as other crypts, I've gone to zero several times. Like even after being the dough that you guys know, I've doing that breach now. I can't even say that this is the money I've made from breach now. Everything has gone. Is the new money I'm making. Then the mistake I made from losing the money, I'm using to sustain the one I'm having and to multiply now. So in Web3, yeah, everything you see online, believe it. Nobody is capping. If they edit it and put $40,000, somebody is making $40,000. You can also make it. So even if the person that is posting it is lying, you believe that you do it. And the last thing I will say is that what I think I've already said it, but in a very professionalized way, like have somebody that you know in real life that is successful in Web3. Imagine me, I know Zeus, I know Not Easy. So the level of somebody that you know in real life will determine the level of impact and push that will push you to grow, to get that, to, because just imagine now, a lot of people that knows me in real life, yeah, I don't think they even have enough, a lot of money that I have. So imagine that they know Zeus, they might have been my own level like this. I should explain very well. Imagine you know me. For those of you that know me, I'm sure your net worth should like this. This is the real fact. Like your net worth should not be above $10,000 now. With the way I know you guys, you should not have more than $10,000 from your wallet. So now imagine it's just that you know. Imagine it's people that are above me or above us that you know. You'll be having at least $30,000 upwards. So everything that you are doing in Web3, you have to have a direct vision of it. Like, okay, if you want to grind in job space, be into job. I wanted to give advice about the guy into this editing, but I was like, don't let, because this is a general class. So because if it's about me, I'll tell him he should not even go to Fiverr, he should not go to any influencer on Instagram. He should just focus on crypto. No amount anybody will pay him on Fiverr or influencer will do that. A guy just did a video last month. You guys are there now. A guy just did a video last month for like 1 minute, and this my dad paid him $1,000 just for the, because we since last year we've not seen any video content creator that can do it for us. So imagine, so Web3 is broad and vast. Be active. Like that's one of the things that I plan to just say. Just in fact, if I just come here and say, guys, be active, that's enough alpha. Because in your growing, if you imagine that I have a cabal, everybody here are billionaires. A random guy, I don't see anybody for example. Okay, don't worry. I'll use Emirates as example. He has money, but in this context, he doesn't have money. So you must imagine Emirates now, a random guy that does not have anything, have access to me that I'm doing of the cabal. When I drop the call, every billionaire say they've made money and it's not active. Is it my fault? It's not my fault. It's his fault because he's not active. That's literally why any opportunity I'm seeing in crypto, I'm not missing it. I'm always there at the right time. Somebody dropped me a CA now. They've not even launched. Imagine I'm not active just for today. I will miss this entry point because they dropped it before and I even missed. So I feel like the whole Web3 evolution has not even gone viral yet. A lot of people yet have not tapped that screen yet. We started tapping, those that are in my banter community, we started tapping since of last year. And I think I mean like 3K dollars from this that note coin that we tapped. So imagine, how can a normal, my businessman, like my organ now, how will he believe that in tapping his screen, a random person from America will just dash millions of users, millions of dollars? It's not possible in real life. So avoid having relationship that has to do with your career and your growth with people that are in Web2, people that are in real life. I'm not saying you should ace them, but avoid it. Like avoid it. Have boundaries. Have boundaries. So yeah, I think that's one of the things I can say about it.